It's December the 6th, and this is your Pacific Palisades Real Estate Market Update. I'm James Respondek with Rodeo Realty, and I've sold hundreds of homes to generations of Palisadians. Here is this week's important market activity. There are 73 listings. That's holding pretty steady to last week. Just listed in Santa Monica Canyon, 587 East Channel Road for $4,450,000. Primarily a land play, okay? It's 30,000 square feet. I'm gonna guess roughly maybe 20 is flat. So great lot to develop, or maybe you could fix this nice little, mid-century. Unlikely, okay? Just listed in the Las Casas Loop, 367 Grenola Street for $5.6 million. Now this is a work in progress. Okay, so it's new construction, so you have early design options if you want to put them in there if you can lock it up now. It's going to end up being 4,000 square feet on a 7,000 square foot lot and traditional style. Just listed in Santa Monica Canyon again, 454 Sycamore Road for $5 million. It's a 90s Cape Cod, 3630 square feet on a 4750 foot lot. It's got it's a nice setting like the canyon has with beautiful old sycamores and pines and the like. It's got high ceilings and it's bright, so it's a great locale. This house, although it's not new, I think is aging well. Just listed in the Alphabet Streets, 1022 Galloway for $5.8 million. It's newer construction by Shelter Homes. In fact, I was at a Christmas party there last night. The sushi was good. And they had a display of these beds from I forget what it's called, Hanson. And anyway, they are amazing, but they're really, you can spend $75,000 on one of those beds. Wow. I don't know how well you sleep. I guess you sleep really well if you can afford that, right? So this is newer construction, very reliable by Shelter Homes. Guest suite has a Murphy bed in case you can't afford one of those other beds. Oh my God. Just listed in Sunset Mesa, 3447 Shore Heights. It's a remodeled mid-century it's 2,400 square feet on a 14K lot, and it's all redone. However, they are saying that there were never any permits pulled, so it has no C of O, and it has been red flagged. So cash buyers only, they're saying here. Always something, isn't it? Just listed in the Village Bluffs, 513 Beirut Avenue for $3.3 million. Now, this has been nicely redone. For context, it sold in March of 21 for $2.3 million. So it's got newer kitchen and bathrooms. It's got a new look. It does have some nice views. So 2,520 square feet on a cozy 2,900 square foot lot. But stroll right into the Village. Just listed and just went under contract immediately over Thanksgiving. 16037 Miami Way, another land play. A developer, I'm sure, grabbed this one. 5,750 square foot lot. Just sold behind the Village, actually behind and above the Village. This is an uphill lot, hence the price. $2 million. Wow. So it's a mid-century, 1,500 square feet. The lot's 6,600 square feet. A lot of stairs you got to walk up to, but once you get up there, you get some nice views, and you're close to the Village for $2 million. I kind of like it, actually, if you want that built-in gym action. Just sold in Rustic Canyon, 717 Green Tree, sold for $8.5 million. It's an architectural by Michael Kovac, and it's got lots of polished cement and it's got a pool. It's got a lot of nice woodwork and stuff, so it really fits in nicely with Rustic Canyon. It's got a Bofi kitchen and a lot of it's got a lot of split levels and stuff. So the floor plan is a little bit different in that regard. So this sold in March of 21 for $6.5. Then it listed January this year for almost $10 million. And it just sold for $8.5. And I'm told it's just gone on for lease for $45K a month. Just sold in the Alphabet Streets, 1117 Chautauqua for $5,050,000. It's a 2008 Cape Cod, so it's not your new one, but I kind of like this vintage because, you know, all these new houses are very predictable. So at least this has got a little bit of vintage classic to it. 3,840 square feet on a 6,040 lot, not on the rim. It does have a rooftop deck, so for $5 million, you know, I've saved myself $1 million. I don't mind it. Just sold on Chautauqua again, this time on the rim. Adjacent to the village, it's 906 Chautauqua for $7.5 million. This is a mid-century 3,900 square foot house on an 18,500 square foot lot. Big lot, so the house sits way back from the street, and then you have a nice area behind it which has some very kind of ornate, almost Japanese-y kind of gardens back there. So you could keep those, or you could, you know, simplify that a little bit and have more yard out the back. Does have nice views across the canyon and then down to the ocean. Nice open kind of mid-century thing. Might need a little bit of extra work. That lot size, I think, reflects that price pretty well. Just sold in the Alphabet Streets, 14816 Drummond. Wow, check this out. Sold off market for $2 million. Now, why is it that price? And it's a 5,300 square foot lot, but it's not that far from Sunset, and it's kind of triangular shaped lot. So, you know, but still, $2 million, not bad. Just sold in Santa Monica Canyon, 407 Upper Mesa for $4.8 million. Wow, this has kind of an interesting story. This, you know, it's a 1983 concrete and steel architectural, very vertical, major views, but not really a scrap of flat land to speak of, because it's, you know, shoots down the hill. This sold for $4.8 million. Now, I don't have my notes here, but as I recall, it sold, I think, for $6.1 million a year or so ago. Oof, ouch. Anyway, just sold in Lower Marquez, 16749 Bollinger for $2,850,000. A mid-century traditional, had been updated, has nice high ceilings, is nice and bright, has a pool, has a little guest room out the back. I like this value for $2,850,000. Not bad. Just sold in Santa Monica Canyon, 444 Sycamore, sold for $3.5 million. It's a 1994 Pierre Koenig architectural called the Schwartz House. Anyway, it's steel, it's glass, it's concrete, it's wood. It's very, you know, modern kind of, but 90s. 2,400 square feet on a 4650 lot. So for $3.5, you know, for the purist, it's nice. Just sold in Sunset Mesa, 3625 Surfwood, sold for $2.6 million, a mid-century redone, 2140 square feet, 6,300 square foot lot with some views in nice shape. You know, I sold this house in the past. I liked it then, and I like it now. Just sold in the Alphabet Streets, 836 Isla for $4 million. It's a 2003 Mediterranean, 3,100 square feet, 6,500 square foot lot, so the bigger lot. I like that. It's got high ceilings, it's light, you know, it's wood, it's got a pool, got some nice wood features in it. Sold for, started in April for $4.8 million, and then it sold when it finally got to 4.2. So pricing is kind of important if you don't want to linger on the market. I hope this information has been helpful to you, and if you're looking to find your perfect house, I look at more property than probably anybody in the Palisades. Or if you're thinking of listing, there's still low inventory, and I think it's a great time to go on the market. Even at Christmas, I've sold houses right at the holidays. Happy holidays, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.